Whether you're writing code, fixing tech, or analysing data, health and safety law applies to your role, and it's there to protect you. Under the Health and Safety at Work Act, every employer has legal duties. They must provide a safe working environment, make sure you're properly trained, offer access to welfare facilities, and give clear instructions and supervision. Let's explore how that looks in 3 different digital job roles. If you're in software development, your main risks come from screen-based work. This is where display screen equipment, or DSE Regulations 2002, matter. Your employer must assess your workstation to reduce strain on your eyes, neck, and back. This might involve you completing a risk assessment and sending it back to your employer for their records. You should be taking regular breaks from screen time, and you're entitled to a free eye test if you ask for one. You should also be trained in how to set up your desk safely, especially if you're working from home. Now, if you're in digital support or cybersecurity, your job might take you away from the desk. You could be moving equipment, accessing servers, or running network cables. That means other health and safety laws come into play, like manual handling and work at height regulations. You must be trained to lift equipment safely, avoid awkward loads, and only work at height using stable, suitable gear. You can get certificates to prove that you have had the required training and might have to do the training again if regulations change. Your employer should plan that work properly and make sure you're supervised. For data analytics roles, you'll spend long hours with large data sets, often across multiple screens. So your DSE risks are similar to developers. That means you also need a proper workstation setup, screen breaks, and eye care. Just because your job is analytical doesn't mean the physical risks disappear. So why does this matter? Because poor health and safety leads to real problems. Eye strain, repetitive strain injury, posture issues, fatigue, even accidents in technical environments. As you can see from this BT communication, they sadly lost an engineer who was working at height in 2018. This wasn't their first accident. In 2010, 2 engineers were injured on consecutive days, and BT was fined $600,000 as a consequence, due to failings found in the investigation. Here is some information relating to working in an office using display screen equipment. Have a read before we move to the next part of the video. Now we have some information relating to working in different technical environments. Have a read before we move to the next part of the video. Note the similarities and differences between office-based and other work. In your T-level, you're expected to show that you understand the risks for your specialism. Whether in your exam or out on your placement, you need to explain legal requirements and apply them to real-world digital roles. That includes proposing safe ways to work and recognizing when things are going wrong. You should never feel concerned about reporting issues to your placement or to your T-level provider if you feel something is wrong. So here's what to remember. Health and safety law applies to every digital job. DSE matters if you're screen-based. Manual handling and work at height matter if you're working hands-on. And understanding your rights and responsibilities makes you more professional and safer. Protect your health. Know the risks. Be a responsible digital professional. Let's look at this question together. A company wants to reduce the number of repetitive strain injuries, or RSI, reported by staff. Explain 2 steps the company can take to prevent RSI in a digital workplace. This gives you a possible 4 marks. So what are we being asked? You need to suggest 2 different actions the company could take, and for each action, you need to explain how it helps reduce the risk of RSI. That's 2 points, with 2 marks each, so 4 marks total. Pause and try to answer it yourself, and then we will look at how to answer it together. Let's go through a model. Answer. Step 1. Provide ergonomic equipment. This gets you 1 mark, then you explain it. This reduces strain on hands and wrists caused by unnatural positioning. That's your 2nd mark. Step 2. Encourage staff to take regular breaks. That's another 1 mark. Now explain why. Breaks prevent overuse of the same muscle groups, reducing the chance of developing RSI. That gets you the 4th and final mark. Other valid answers could include adjustable desks and chairs, or staff training on posture and safe working habits. So remember, 1 clear action plus a reason it works. Well, and 2 marks. Well done. Now you know how to answer a question on preventing RSI in the digital workplace. But that's just one part of health and safety. In the next video, we'll look at 4.1.2, the wider health and safety risks in digital roles and how to mitigate them effectively. So when you're ready, join me for part 2.